Oh my god, we didn't test the recording. Holy crap. I hope that
I just did.
audio is working.
I already tested.
Okay. Let's
think
see what's more live on channel.
we're ready to go, are we? We got some stuff going on. I'm not getting it yet.
Come on.
Anyway.
I'm refreshing the page.
Oh yeah, there we
Coming.
go. It just started for real.
It's coming.
Epic. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, here it
It
is.
just started for real.
Playing until my brain merges with it.
No. B3313 has it's had a bit of an arc, let's say, because the main like the project leader, like there are tons of people working on it, but the project leader quit and leaked like what was currently done, and that was like the fake 1.0. That was like a year ago, and now everybody's back, and we're it's B3313 is in development again, and it's just gonna keep going.
I figured that we kind of like we kind of hit like the peak of people's interest in this. Like, are we gonna have like a little renaissance for it, or is it just gonna forever remain kind of
Well, now that's
just chugging
back.
along?
Like I want to revisit it. Like
Yeah.
I was itching to try it again after it reached a stable build.
This reminds me about I have almost the same thing. Well, there's a preponderance of these developers to like quit
Oh
and
yeah.
leak everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've noticed this after a while. Like they gotta give up and they just kind of like make it. There's everything I had.
Oh
And,
yeah.
they do that sometimes, but uh, there was in 2004 there was let's see, OpenTTD is an open source simulation game based upon Transport Tycoon Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
I found about, and I never played any of these kind of tycoon games. They kind of just passed me over when I was a kid, but apparently people really used to like them.
Yeah.
But OpenTTD just got its new update uh April 13th, and so that's how I kind of noticed it. And they're kind of posting like weekly or so updates here, and I'm not particularly interested in playing Transport Tycoon Deluxe Open version. Like that's not what this is about. But uh, the post from April 13th, 2024. Welcome to 14.0. OpenTTD's first release was in March of 2004.
Mamma mia.
Now, now 20 years later, we are proud to present to you release 14.0. And I just posted the site in the chat so people can look at this this 20-year long project, Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. There you go. In the
Like
chat.
there's got to be a point where you can't fix anything. There's like nothing
I don't.
else to there's nothing else to do.
I have no idea.
All it is, like it still looks like it's from the 2000s.
Did you go to the site or?
Oh yeah, I played a little bit of it. I never really got into it, but
Oh yeah. Anyway, there's
I mean
for
it's free,
everyone.
so
There's
why not?
uh, Open TTD. Holy crap!
Now, like I never looked into it either, but I wonder, are they adding features or are they just maintaining it? Are they just making
Well,
sure it works on everything?
bigger maps, stable multiplayer, dedicated server mode. I'm just going. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just clicked on about. I don't know how recent this stuff is, but I
Yeah.
didn't feel like exactly going through the whole history of it and seeing like what it was like in 2004. I don't really care that much, but it's interesting when something is like low key semi supported for 20 years straight,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's Transport Tycoon. Like,
Mhm.
I don't even know what the game even is, how it works. Like I
Yeah.
said, I never played these tycoon things.
What I
I
find
never got
most
them in a
interesting about
cereal
this
box.
stuff. Yeah. 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 They should start giving this out in like Fruit Loops.
When are we gonna get like how
Oh,
do you
excuse-
get indie games onto a CD inside of cereal boxes today?
It'd be hard because they all have DRM now.
I know everything is insane. If imagine if you could some a bunch of indie developers did some kind of thing where they got Kellogg's to put a USB drive in cereal boxes that had 100 indie games.
Oh my god! And they're all cereal themed. Like there's
Oh my god.
there's
Dude,
like
Chex Quest?
oh yeah, like Pizza Tower Frosted Flakes edition, or like Animal Well Fruit Loops edition.
I never played that yet. I'm kind of my brain is fried on these Metroidvanias. Holy
Uh,
crap. I don't
it,
know how
it's
much more I
like
can do.
yeah, it's to the point where you like names just pop up in your head, but you can't really like it. The name pops up in your head like Animal Well, and then you try to parse what it actually is, and it just kind of it looks like pixel stuff, and it's like, oh, I guess it's just
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's a good thing though they all blend together. That there's so many good indie platformers that they're like, it's impossible to keep track. That's a good thing, for the
When
record.
I was just thinking uh Splatoon, like when the Switch 2 comes out, it should launch with a game called Splatformer where it's like Splatoon but it's a platformer
Hmm.
and it's like Mario, it's kind of like Mario Sunshine too. And yeah, it'll be called Splatformer. Why not? Let's do that.
Oh yeah. Anyway, since we're posting links, I might as well do this.
Porn right here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll just post some porn. I mean, it's a small channel, so I could probably get away with it. Yeah, this is where this is from. This is where the Mario 64 ROM launcher is, and you can download them automatically, patch them automatically, all from the website, and it's very nice. It's extremely nice. You can just fulfill your dream of just like playing Mario 64 forever,
God damn it.
especially if you're a Zoomer.
Oh, I know. A new game, like playing something new to a Zoomer is like kryptonite. Some they just
Hmm.
can't start melting.
Yeah, you
You
need
have to
those.
buy a new game and to
What?
support games still coming out. All I got for Christmas was V-Bucks.
Nah, man. You gotta have those skins in the games you're already playing.
Uh, man, I can't find any more games like in the garbage or thrown out anymore.
Really?
I think I got them all.
They've
I haven't
dried up?
found one. Yeah, there's nothing to get because
Oh.
there's nothing old now
Oh.
because there's nothing new to become old.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the old things get older and then new things don't get old because new things don't exist.
Well,
New things are skins for Fortnite or
but
a ROM hack. There's no
but
they can't get that in the garbage.
yeah, but the core of that issue is that you're not gonna find like a a copy of Pizza Tower in the garbage. That's just not gonna happen.
No.
So like what happens to these games when they become garbage? They're just not going to. It's just like there's a cutoff point where games stop being garbage.
Yeah.
I think that was like PS3 because all the everything after that is like loaded with DRM and you got to download it off the server. And anyway, let's get into
Yeah, I
this.
don't yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen when this uh, how, how do you play Fortnite 20 years from now? And I just keep using Fortnite, but it's like a lot of PC games.
Well,
I
people
mean,
are.
you'll notice that PC games like never really even sold at flea markets. No one
Mhm.
wanted them because people were
you
suspecting that it wouldn't work.
people are starting to talk about this stuff, about how games are just
Mm.
vanishing off the face of the earth. Like Overwatch 1 is unplayable. It's not accessible. It's gonna need to because like most of the game was server side, and to like set up customer servers for that game, you'd need to like build all the framework from scratch, and like if that game, like Overwatch 1, if it's deemed not worth it, then it's just not gonna happen. So I guess it's just gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are just gone.
Anyway, B3313 is never gonna go away.
No, that's never. I'm never gonna like be able to find this in the garbage, unfortunately. Even though it's, I mean, you can probably have a creepypasta about this game where I found it in the garbage.
Yeah.
I found this weird Mario 64 card in the garbage. And then some guy drowned, I don't know.
No, that's a Vine Sauce bit at this point. Oh, I found this cartridge in Saddam Hussein's toilet.
Bunker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like this a lot. Like it's not just like the best Mario 64 ROM hack of its kind. It's like the best dreamlike game. Like it might be better than like Yumi Nikki and LSD and all those things, just because of the sheer scale of it.
Yeah.
And like you can also, it's not just empty too. It has levels and enemies and mechanics. Anyway, I've got 81 stars right now. This is, I think like I think I like it a little too much because I got like 10 hours in it so far.
Why not play a new game? No.
No. No.
I'm not doing it.
Only Mario. But yeah, I'm gonna start a new file just for the stream, I think, so I don't get too confused. Looking good. All right.
We're gonna have to stop this though. We're gonna have to play Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's right. That's soon.
We're gonna have to.
Uh-huh.
You know, FromSoft's new threat against us.
Yeah. You know what?
New game they're threatening.
Even when there's no threat, it doesn't go away. Like, FromSoft is always there. Because you know what I've been doing lately? You know what I got the sudden urge to do? Like some kind of brain poison?
Don't do it.
And you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it.
We've had enough. We've done it enough.
It's really been irking me lately that I didn't finish my Dark Souls 2 playthrough a few years ago. So I went back to it.
Yeah.
About 35 hours in so far.
Yeah, even the bad ones. You just want to play them. Just the freaking From slop. Like I remember when Elden Ring was announced, people were making memes with taking the box art and putting the Madden NFL logo shit on it and calling it Souls 22 or something.
Yeah, it's not too far off.
We just want the same Souls thing. I just want the Souls thing, please. I don't want anything else. We're turning, or have we become Zoomers? I don't understand. There's a certain value that we had back in the day for waiting for this new game, then everybody playing it, and the video game kind of economy would get bigger, and not retract into nothing. Oh well, I guess it takes two to tango. People, I mean, it's fun to blame companies, and nobody blames customers enough. Like
Yeah, I
we're
guess
bad
that's
too.
right.
We're
We are
not
pretty
we're
bad.
not perfect.
Yeah.
We're not perfect. Customers will buy the same garbage over and
Hey,
over again.
we buy Nintendo games.
I
By
know.
all by
We
all
buy
uh by all
buy
moral
shit from
moral imperative, you shouldn't buy Nintendo
uh,
games. Just shouldn't.
for we buy all these rehashed shit 10 toddler games.
Hmm. But there's no other way to play them.
I
They
know.
should put up they should start selling like Super Mario Wonder like shareware edition, which is just like the first third of the game for like uh
Yeah.
$25 or something. So you don't have to pay 60. Give us a discount on it too.
When when is Nintendo what how come Nintendo can be around forever, beat everybody, like ha- like get away with things no one else is allowed to get away with. Like nobody will complain that Nintendo has exclusives.
Hmm.
Like they'll never get into an exclusive complaining war over Nintendo. Nintendo will just release its console, have the best exclusives, and no one will question it. Like no one will even ask them to get it on other hardware, and they'll just get away with it and just do it over and
No.
over and over again. And there's no way to beat them.
Hmm.
What the hell happened? How come? Like, what if other companies had good exclusives? And then
No.
this realm of
Can't imagine.
argument and discussion is
Yeah.
banned in the Nintendo land. Like if I'm allowed to yell about exclusives and how consoles suck and they should just be all PCs and there should be no exclusives. But as soon as I enter the Nintendo land, it's I'm not allowed to think these thoughts. Like they're just,
Mhm.
what are you talking about? These are Nintendo games. They belong on Nintendo. Like as soon as that happens,
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
Nintendo is just immune to it. I don't. God dang.
That's dangerous thinking. Oh,
I
wait.
know what the hell's going on. We kind of used to have it with Sony. We had Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Ape Escape, um, like Nintendo-like games that were exclusive to PlayStation. You kind of implicitly just assume that these are a PlayStation thing,
Yeah.
and then something happened, and then now the only things that feel like a thing to one company are the Nintendo things. Like Nintendo somehow managed to get away with not doing anything on PC,
Mm-hmm.
not like uh, releasing like games that functionally could have came out 30 years ago and then get away with it over and over and over again. And we all accept it, and we all have to. We're not a single person is thinking about not buying the Switch 2.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'm
you gotta
absolutely
play
100% getting it.
you gotta play the remakes of Paper Mario. You just have to.
God. uh, I'm pretty sure like all the leaks seem to be pointing to the fact that it really is just going to be a Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not. It's going to be a very like conservative kind of thing. Like Nintendo is trying to avoid another like. Nintendo had a history of a really really strong console followed by a really weak one, like sales and impact wise. Like N64 to GameCube, but that's kind of debatable. And then GameCube to Wii, Wii to Wii U, Wii U to Switch. So
Mm-hmm.
the next console should be an absolute failure. But Nintendo is doing a very non-Nintendo thing, and it looks like they're playing it extremely safe, which is weird. But
Yeah.
I mean, Iwata's is dead, so maybe we can do it now. It's pretty late to be complaining about Iwata being gone. Like it was forever ago. Like it's hard to imagine what is or is not because of Iwata now. But it's just weird that if you
Oh
follow these
shit.
leaks, the Switch 2 looks like a Switch Pro. That's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like we haven't really seen that since
Well, we
since
did
like the
have
Super
like
Nintendo, really.
we did have weird shit like the Wii U where they put an entire Wii in it because they couldn't go without Wii backwards compatibility, so they just stuck an entire Wii inside of it.
The Wii U is going to be one of those things people study. Like trying to figure out like what were
Yeah,
they
yeah.
thinking? Like it's
Uh huh.
so I mean, I guarantee, like, if Nintendo is smart and like they don't sound smart, but they always come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they don't act smart, but could come out on top. So I don't know what that even means. Maybe it's a testament to the stupidity of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, every other veteran manufacturer slash hardware developer, like say Sony or Microsoft, is like they're either fighting over a increasingly small pie
Mm-hmm.
of of customers,
Uh-huh.
uh, or they're like, well, we'll have an exclusive for a few months, and then it'll go to PC, and then our consoles will slowly just become PCs, and we'll just kind of fry away into nothing. But that the next Nintendo,
Oh,
it's like a Super Switch. It's really it's kind of like a non-Nintendo idea to do this.
yeah.
Last time Nintendo did something like this was the 90s, like the early 90s. Like the Super Nintendo is a Super NES, literally, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
just an
guess
NES,
that's...
but
Uh-huh.
better. It was just an NES, but better, and was extremely successful.
Yeah.
The N64 is very different from the Super Nintendo. The GameCube had a pointlessly small disc that, again, another one of those things that Nintendo thinks is cool, but we all look back on and realize there was no reason for it.
Uh-huh.
There was no reason to do this. There's no reason to have the 3D and the 3DS. There's no reason for most of these things. They're just a boondoggle that make it hard for developers to make anything on it, right? But so the last time we had one of these iterations where it was just the old one, but better, was 1991. So I'm curious, like, could the Switch 2 actually be a second straight banger for Nintendo, like propelling Nintendo into like such a financial state of security that nothing can go wrong anymore. I mean, the Switch, like the Switch has a year left to beat the PS2,
Mm-hmm.
and it might do it. It might
Has a
do it.
year
It's
left
crazy to beat the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're almost at the 150 million mark with the Switch,
Fascinating.
and the
Yeah.
Switch and the new console looks like Switch 2. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen, but did you see that new, it's a leak? I don't know if it's real or not, but this new leak that the next Xbox hardware is gonna be like the 3DO. Like it's gonna
Like
be,
the 3DO?
yeah, it's gonna be specs, not its own hardware.
What do you mean?
You know how different manufacturers could make a 3DO.
Oh, yeah, I see. So like a standard.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a VCR almost. But the
Yeah,
3DO
yeah.
did
So
it. But
yeah, it's a standard.
that's a
It's not a platform.
there's people saying that now. That's the new thing. That's the new leak.
That is
I mean,
not a bad
it could be
idea.
bullshit.
That's
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea because they get all the exclusivity without any of the
yeah,
without
I know.
without needing to like handle everything on their own.
Listen. Nobody's buying Xboxes.
Nobody's
Like
buying
it's like
Xboxes. Yeah,
it's
that's a
it's like if you look at
way to
multi-platform
address
releases.
that.
If you look at multi-platform releases, it's something like behind the scenes. It's something like right now. It's something like 1/5 of sales are on Xbox, and the
Mhm.
rest of them are on PlayStation. Like, just say it's one of those games that doesn't come to Switch because Switch is too. Let's just say, right?
Mhm.
It's something like that. It's like it's just not going to get any better. But if Microsoft makes it a protocol or whatever you call it to design Xbox hardware, and any manufacturer can make their own Xbox, it'll just run Steam probably.
Mhm.
And any game that's on it will come out on other hardware. So it's kind of like a way to like sidestep the whole kind of problem and like not like let people down easy who were like
Yeah.
there from day one.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I feel bad for people that were around
Oh.
since forever and have to watch things die, but it's kind of like a way to sidestep it. Like they're not going to become Sega; they're going to become 3DO, which is it's the stupidest thing to say because nobody knows what the hell 3DO is. But
Yeah.
right off the bat, it's the console thing I remember that multiple manufacturers could make it.
You know what? If you want a better analogy, just say MSX, because MSX
Yes,
was
MSX.
also Microsoft, and that was the same idea.
Yes. So yeah, it looks like if that's it's going to be weird if
Oh
that's
no.
the case, and the other rumors come true
Beta
about
man,
like
god damn it.
the other rumors kind of like come true about being able to get Game Pass on anything, like weird, like you can play Game Pass on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be strange, but I mean it's no stranger than Sonic on Nintendo was. Yeah, it's going to be weird. This is what
I
things
hope
look
it's
like
weird.
now.
Oh my
We're
god,
gonna be
stop.
in a weird. We're gonna be in an unusual situation where there's the three console companies are now totally different. Like they don't
Mhm.
compete. They don't compete with each other anymore.
Yeah,
Nintendo. Nobody actually competes with Nintendo
yeah.
because it's impossible to compete with Nintendo. And now we're seeing a point where Microsoft is not going to be competing with Sony. So we're going back to having three very, very different consoles like we did 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember when they were very different?
Yeah.
Like, well, we're playing an N64 game right now. Like, I remember when a PlayStation game looked and felt like a PlayStation game, and an N64 game looked and felt like an N64 game, and they were just the hardware was so different, right? And you couldn't have another thing was that back then the file size had to be so small that you had to use the hardware to make sounds and stuff like that. So you could actually hear the difference in consoles. But I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh.
yeah, maybe we can go back to that. Like it used to be that since you couldn't, since an N64 game had to be tiny, you couldn't actually just record music and then compress it.
Mm-hmm.
You had to use the sound font you already had, or you had to use the chip itself. Like that's where chip tunes come from. Like the chip noise, like the way the different sound hardware in each console sounded, which was very cool, and it's totally lost now. It's gone. But I don't know. We're gonna have three very different consoles, but ultimately everything's just gonna be the Unreal Engine. So
Yeah.
maybe it
Well,
ain't gonna be that different.
it's
Everything's just gonna be a
no,
plasticky looking Unreal Engine game.
you absolutely cannot have that anymore. You can't do that.
Yeah,
But
I know. It would never work.
like you'll have consoles with different, applications. Like say Microsoft is more like a PC, Nintendo's more like a toy, Sony's more in between, But yeah, you'll never escape the you'll never escape the Unreal Singularity. It's not gonna happen.
the freaking Unreal Singularity, where just every game kind of feels the same. You can't really put your finger on it, but they feel the same, and they sound the same because everything is pre-recorded and then not compressed and just kind of thrown together, so everything sounds like a symphony.
Yeah.
But, oh, great.
I see you discovered the wonder of Sharp X68K ports lately. Like
Listening
with
to
their new
Japanese PC
soundtracks
games.
and yeah.
Well,
like you'll like this you'll have this favorite game on Genesis and then you'll find out it had a port for a Japanese only PC that had way better graphics and way better music.
Yeah.
It's like mind-blowing.
It is. It's interesting that nobody on Earth thinks for more than 1 minute about Japanese PC games in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It's forbidden.
It's because we've never seen any of it. It's not.
It's cursed.
It's not in our. And it's so hard to experience that now because like they're even rarer right now.
There is some brave port developers who will port games forward and then give you options to turn on Japanese PC things. Because I clued into this from Phantasy Star 1 originally. The Switch, Sega Ages is like this line of Sega games that do really, really good port jobs. And they ported Phantasy Star 1 to the Switch with all this extremely snazzy stuff. Like, they'll do things like a manual that you can look through, and things like a little guide to show you what items do, and graphics options, and like Phantasy Star 1 port had a mini map in it they put in, programmed in, and so on and so forth. But they also had the FM audio version for Japanese PC Phantasy Star 1, so you could turn on the really crazy sound in the port instead of playing like the nasty old like console Phantasy Star 1 music. But which sounds fine. It's just that it's interesting to hear the other, the other version of it.
This is weird.
It's just in America and in the West, we don't be knowing about Japanese PC games really, and we also don't be knowing about the bad old days of Europe where
UK
they had to play on the UK had to play where they had to play really, really bad games on like ZX Spectrum or like Amiga, Amstrad, stuff like that, like the Specky they called it.
Yeah,
Spectrum. But
we aren't
they were really bad.
We aren't Manic Miner pilled down here.
No,
it's just
I tried that game and I felt bad for kids who only had that.
Yeah.
When I tried Manic Miner, it's like, this is the game you guys loved.
Video games, man.
Oh man.
Don't you like video games? This is a video game.
Yeah. Everybody had to have their own joystick.
Oh yeah, and the joysticks, like everything was a joystick, and it had like the buttons depended on the platform and everything in the port.
Yeah.
It was
they didn't. There was no standard for anything, so some kid would have less buttons than the other guy. Hilarious things like that. It's funny.
And like the
because I remember
you had stuff like you had people forced to use the ZX Spectrum and shit like that for years, while everyone else was using Commodore 64s and Amigas. It's like it's like a class disparity.
It's weird, isn't it? We never really had that here.
Yeah, we just had like
really
we had Super Nintendo or Genesis, and they were both the best you could get.
Yeah, they were both awesome, and they were similar enough that you didn't feel like you were in the past when you went to your friend's house. You didn't feel like you went through a time machine, unless they had an Atari. Like I think in South Park, didn't Kenny have an Atari or something?
Yeah.
When they went to his house. But I didn't know anybody who had a freaking Atari. To be honest, when I was a kid, I didn't know. We had NES, SNES, Genesis, basically. But I remember some. There was some YouTuber I was watching before from the UK. I can't remember exactly who it was, but he was saying that the really, really rich kids he knew had a Mega Drive.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mega Drive was all expensive.
Which is a Genesis here, but it's just so funny. Like, man, if you were really rich, you wouldn't have to play these quote unquote PC games.
And how rich would you have to be to get like a Saturn? Like, how rich were the Saturn kids? Like, only
holy shit,
one man owned a Saturn, and he let his son play it.
Turns on it.
Just one guy, the king. He's the only one.
I miss having a console and like almost no games to play on it, and that's what you had to play.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, all I got's a Sega Saturn, and all I have is some monster truck game.
I remember like all my favorite games on Super Nintendo and N64 I didn't own. Like, my favorite games were rentals, and I just rent them over and over again. I probably spent enough on rentals to like buy at least 2 of them.
Yeah, if you had just been thinking ahead, you could have just.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just save the money and not rent anything for a year and buy the game
Yeah.
or whatever? You know, like.
No, but
Didn't
like
you rent?
when
I
you're a
think.
kid though.
What
When you're
was
a
that
kid
one
though.
you were renting?
What?
What was that one you used to rent? Bomberman 64, right? A lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that the one?
I
Did you
thought it
ever
was
buy
good.
that
Yeah.
for real?
Uh-huh.
You should buy it on
No,
eBay just to say, just to dunk on your past self.
I didn't have Mario 64, and I didn't have what was it? I had Kirby because my parents knew I liked Kirby, and I had what did I have? Mario Party.
I can't remember. I can barely
I had
remember
some
this
weird
shit anymore.
ones. I had some weird games. Like none of the staples. I never had Ocarina of Time.
Can you remember your first game for these consoles? That's an interesting question.
I can
Like
remember.
I think my first SNES game was Mario World. I know that.
Yeah, I think it might have been. Yeah, it was definitely Mario World. But NC4 I think was. See, like, the folks would buy a couple of games just so you'd have some, and so first was like Kirby and whatever else. Like I think Mario Party. And I think they realized like between because I had a handful for SNES, and by the time it was at 64 time, they realized that they didn't have to buy me games; I could just rent them. So they only got me 2 that time.
The first PlayStation game I had, it came with the PlayStation. It was Battle Arena Toshinden. It's just age myself.
You
that's
had
the
you had Battle Arena Toshinden.
That's that? It was bundled. It was a bundle with the PlayStation.
Oh, I wasn't aware. Yeah, I thought that was some obscure thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
no. I got it.
Isn't that like Virtua Fighter?
Yeah, it's like Virtua Fighter, but it's not that good. So I ended up playing it a lot just because it came with the PlayStation I got. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I think I can't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first PlayStation game I played.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I played these consoles before I got one somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I played Star Fox on the N64 before any other game.
Really?
Because it was in one of those booths at Walmart. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like those things that were attached to the wall and you could like play the N64.
Oh yeah, of course. Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
It was Star Fox.
I love this place. Look. I think these are like there are a bunch of there are a bunch of like duplicates of this room in like and there are different coins here. These are nega coins. They make your health go down and your coins go down. And I think this is the one with like, yeah, regular coins. Then like you go here. Or is it the other place? I'll find out. No, if that's not it. You gotta see this is wild. There's another duplicate. What's that? I think it's here. No, it's here. And then... No, yeah, here we go. It's bronze and silver coins.
Oh my god.
It just crashes your game when you try to grab them. Wait,
How come, like, remember when Nintendo, like, officially had, like, poison mushrooms and stuff like that?
yeah.
Why are
They
they
don't
so
like that
against,
stuff
like...
anymore.
Yeah, why are they so against bad pickups? I like that
Hmm.
idea. Mixing them in with good ones.
Yeah.
Why do they not like that now?
They should just, like... They should troll people more. Like, start including those Kaizo blocks that like appear over your head when you make a jump. You know those ones? They
Yeah.
should canonize those blocks.
Yeah, you got to get into
Then,
the player's head a little bit more for Nintendo. They don't really want to do that too much.
but like, if Nintendo does it, then that means it'd be okay. That'd make it
Oh, that
good
makes it
game
okay.
design.
We're not allowed to complain about it. Maybe the trick all along was releasing a console that had 4 or 5 perfect games that everyone had to own, so that way everybody 30 years later would have the same memories, so that we can all coalesce around the same few YouTube videos
Yeah,
and
yeah.
build up a fort of Nintendo defense. Instead of on the PlayStation where we have 200 pretty good games.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know if you ever
that
seen
was
these
their
people
plan all
talking about
along.
this. You seen people talking about that before, where they said if you knew somebody with an N64 or multiple people with N64s, they all had the same games. But then if you knew people with PlayStations, they all had every single person with a PlayStation had vastly different games from everyone else. And they said this is why Nintendo YouTubers are all have the same opinion on everything. They
Yeah,
all
they
played the same shit
brainwashed
when they
us.
were kids.
They brainwashed
Yeah,
us.
maybe that was the idea. That was the idea. You go to some PlayStation kid's house and he's got like, he's got chess, he's got Flight Simulator, he's got some game about trains, he's got collectathons, RPGs,
Yep.
and a bunch of puzzle games. And then you go to the N64 guy's house and he's got Zelda, Mario, Mario Party, and
Yeah.
GoldenEye.
Everyone I knew for my entire life, everyone I knew who had PlayStation had a different collection.
Yeah.
Like, and it usually reflected their taste too. Like, but yeah, N64, it's all the same. That's why they went ahead and like, you know, which retro games are we gonna decompile? Which ones are we gonna create like native PC ports of? Oh,
The ones the YouTubers like.
yeah. Like what are some games that everyone likes? Everyone has played.
Also, they're Nintendo games, so there's a kind of like a double angle to that because Nintendo is least likely to make PC ports.
Yeah.
Right? So there's another reason for that too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's a
if
pretty
you
good
take,
point.
these PlayStation games and whatever, and Saturn, what have you, a lot of them have PC versions. They're not necessarily good,
but also
there.
like, yeah, but also, and I never really thought about this before now, but they're decompilations of other games like Pokemon, but you're never going to get those running natively on PC, so it's not even worth trying.
Yeah, they just did Majora's Mask.
So like,
they're getting faster at it. They're getting faster.
Yeah.
Like,
but
the first one, I remember, like Ocarina of Time, was a monumental thing that was. It was so hard. It took forever.
But the thing is, like, it's N64 is in that sweet spot where it's not so hardware dependent that you can actually make a PC port.
Mm.
Like I think even if it was like Genesis or something, you wouldn't be able to do it. You'd have to
Isn't
like
Saturn like hard?
yeah,
Because
Saturn's
I
very hard.
remember people still have problems emulating Saturn games.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not right.
It's still not perfect.
Holy shit! Why is Saturn like that? Very strange console.
It's because they had like 3 CPUs.
It's because they had no Sonic games.
Yeah, because they had no Sonic.
That's why.
That's a big part of it too. Because like Dreamcast is doing better than Saturn right now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's yeah, Saturn's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like one of those things where it's like, yeah, it was weird, but it was so good. No, it wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good
So
either.
it's kind of
Yeah.
easy to forget it. So
It sucks though, because like there's a lot of stuff that there's a lot of Saturn games that have PlayStation ports that aren't as good. Or, like there's something missing from those PlayStation ports. That's always sucks to see.
somebody ported Metal Gear Solid to the Saturn
Somebody
and like
ported
made a
it?
tech demo.
Really?
Yeah, it's an independent person or team, I don't know. Ported Metal Gear Solid. I don't know if it was entirely because it could have been a proof of concept. He showed the intro and the first little area running on the Saturn.
Huh.
Seen a video of that.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Now, if they could port it to the N64, that's just never gonna happen. That'd be
Metal
crazy.
Gear Solid on these. Oh my god. You need like 60 cartridges.
Yeah, it would never. I mean, crazy things happened. There's Resident Evil 2 on the N64. That it's so compressed, though. It's insane. But
shit.
yeah, all these like fake N64 games. Like, when is somebody gonna make like this? It's never gonna happen. But it'd be cool if we could play that that one Final Fantasy VI on the N64 tech demo thing they had from forever ago.
I don't want to go there.
Cool.
Yeah. That I don't think. I'd be really surprised if that existed. Like they probably got as far as they could and just deleted it. Yeah, that's probably gone. They probably
it
just.
Would have been cool if somebody could. It's not. It shouldn't be impossible to make your own. It's not extremely complicated, but it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Somebody try to make it, but it's I don't think it's gonna happen because there's probably not a lot of interest in it. But I always wanted to like see like Final Fantasy VI looking like in that tech demo.
Okay.
Like looking frankly like Mario 64 or something.
Yeah.
The way the character models look, like it's so cool.
Yeah, it was.
Not to mention Mother 64. Once every 10 years, there's a few new frames of that game that we see.
I know. There was. Remember that new video that was like that had like a combined total of like 1 second.
It was on like Mexican television or something. It was Spanish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some show about video games, and they had like a few extra seconds of Mother 64.
Yeah.
Just there in amongst other things. Oh.
It's like the rarest thing ever. And it was so complete though that you'd think it would have leaked by now.
Well, there's been games that were like done
what?
and then scrapped before and still don't. It's like happened before. Like games that they got so far into it and then gave up.
Yeah.
And I think for legal reasons they have to delete it.
Oh no. It's forever lost. It's only a memory.
Dude, just rewind. Yeah. I want like
Oh. Huh.
like we're never like Mother 3 is never gonna get I know we mentioned this before. It's never coming here. I don't think it's coming. It's like Half-Life 3. Just forget about it. But
Yeah.
like Nintendo, I think Nintendo kind of knows that Earthbound, Mother is kind of popular here. Like it has its own kind of thing. Like they brought over officially, eventually, Earthbound Zero or Mother One, Earthbound Beginnings.
Mhm.
Um, Do you think there's like enough people interested in this to have like a 3D Mother game, like say on the Switch too?
Uh, I mean, I'd want to say yes, because like I'd be interested in that. I'd be interested in another
Yeah,
Mother game, like period.
I'd think about buying it, but I want it. I want something different. Like it's not. We already, Mother 1, 2, and 3. They're kind of samey. Mother 3 is a little different, but it'd be cool if we just had 3D Kirby, semi 3D.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we can have 3D Mother something.
Well, if it was 3D, then it would be different enough, as long as they don't like cheap out on it, and they probably would
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
a
Nintendo.
3D
Look,
Mother game.
it's
Oh,
Mario's
what's
house.
this? Oh,
This
we're
is
in
like,
his home.
yeah, these are the
It's the
red and green beds, but they're
yeah. We
way too
just
big.
we're this is where we call each other bro 500 times a minute.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, bro, this, bro, that,
the
bro. Like
brothers
this
Mario.
Mario RPG. Like I'm thinking like Superstar Saga or something.
Do you see that thing
Um,
behind the bed? It's like a
what is
little
that?
thing.
Hmm. There's a little blue thing back there. What is that?
What is that? It's a book called The End.
Wait, it's upside down.
Oh wait, EMD.
THE is a
Wait,
what?
the
EMD
oh
THE.
no, yeah, it's flipped and upside down. So it's like
What the hell?
I don't know what that says. Wait, maybe I can read it from here.
Okay,
Yeah, it does say The
okay.
End. So
Oh yeah, the flip side is the end. What?
yeah, you can see it from the side here. The End. So that's what they were reading before all this happened.
I just looked up. I just went on Google right quick. I typed in book title quote the end unquote just to see if this doesn't really seem to be any particular thing that kind of links in with Mario here. It's just I don't think it. I don't think there's a real book called The End. Well, there is, but that has nothing to do with this.
Oh yeah. I'll crap at this place. I don't think I can do this without a wing cap, can I? I know they modified this so that the cannons like make you fly, but I don't know. Oh, I can get in here. Oh shit.
If this keeps going on, are people gonna forget the original game? Like say in the distant future, like say
Like
30 years from now, are people gonna start to like think maybe things that happened in this happened in the original? You know what I mean? Like I wonder these things a lot. I wonder about the future.
uh-huh. Maybe that's happening already. Damn it, I
Hmm.
can't get up there. Maybe if I jump from here. No, not even close. Alright. I like this distorted slide music. It's just like a little bit off. I like it. This is the soundtrack that plays when you right after you get an lobotomy. As you slowly start to lose yourself.
It's so peaceful and nice at first.
Mm.
All the bad thoughts are gone, but there's
Yeah.
also no good thoughts.
No bad and no good.
Hmm.
I don't even know, like, I don't think I've reached that point, and this game is really good at this, where I'm not sure if I could get back here if I wanted to. I can't even imagine. I don't even remember what I've done to get here. Like, especially when you die on a level and you end up in another level. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, I know that feeling. I know the feeling, but right off the bat, I can't think of games. Like I had it. I had this feeling in a lot of games, but right off the bat, I can't say any specific example. Like my whole life, I knew about
Because
playing
most
games and then being somewhere and thinking I don't know how to get back here if I died.
uh-huh.
I know the feeling. It's just I can't think of one right off the bat.
It's because most games are designed to avoid that. They're not like intentionally made to confuse you. Well, except early PC dungeon crawlers. Like those are
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
what to do about
like
those.
dungeon crawlers and also Llama Lana.
Yeah, and Llama
I
Lana.
remember this playing Llama Lana 1 and not knowing how to get back here
Yeah.
and really not wanting to die. I'm somewhere awesome. I
Ah.
need to be here. And if I die, I don't know how to get back.
Oh, what
Oh
the?
my god.
Llama Lana is crazy. I want a game that's like as mean and horrible as Llama Lana. But like, it seems like
The 3D.
nobody's cruel enough to do that. Because no one actually
Yeah,
beat that game.
when are we gonna get like Llama Lana 3 and it's called Llama Lana 3D and it actually is 3D, but it's just as insane as the old Llama Lana games. And it's like this, frankly. It's like wandering around like in Mario 64, except you have a little whip or something. And the
Yeah.
D means something else. The D is like some kind of play on something.
But like each one of these little levels, there's some sort of puzzle that's also impossible to figure out. And
Yeah, just you have to.
you also you require some knowledge about ancient mythology to even solve some of the puzzles.
Yes.
You need to know what an Anunnaki is before you can even begin to think about it.
Yeah, it's weird that I knew this shit. That's weird. Like when I play Llama Lana, like I recognize like all the what it's talking about. Like what a Brahma machine is.
It's like
and, like, these.
Where do you learn about these things? Like what? When did this happen?
Just being extremely online. It's kind of like Cruelty Squad. Like
okay.
I understand like an embarrassingly large amount of the weird references in that to extremely online horse shit that nobody else has even noticed but me. Like certain NPCs, like who they're referencing. Like I know a lot of these NPCs in that game, like what the thing they're saying is actually referencing, and it's some weird deep internet esoteric thing.
Yeah, there's some stuff like that. Just like
I mean, I don't even see YouTube reviewers bringing it up. They don't know. Like, they don't. But yeah, Llama Lana is. It's kind of like they just didn't. They didn't really care if it was possible to figure out.
They didn't care if you could figure it out. They cared.
Yeah, it's a weird.
They made it for themselves. It was like that.
It's a weird way to make a game, but it's interesting.
You know what else is a weird way to make a game? To like make a Mario 64 hack with like I think there are at least 100 levels in this that are all the same. 100 maps. And like most of them are just identical. They all use the same textures. Like I don't know if I've been here or not. I have no idea. It's so wild. It takes so much effort to actually pull this off too, just to create that sort of uncanny feeling. That's why it's great. Oh, now I'm in the freaking floor 2 staircase of the main castle. Awesome. Except it's backwards. Yep, I'm here. Alright. Let's go to backwards Bombot Battlefield. What the hell? Oh yeah, never in here, that's for sure. This reminds me, oh shit, I'm stuck. Did you know about that, damn it. For real? Did you know about that, invisible wall stuff before that, Panicoic video came out?
No.
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I saw that video, and that just, like, spray and pray invisible walls everywhere. Like,
yeah.
I know about that in video games, but I didn't really know Mario 64 in that area was absolutely full of them.
Well, the way it works in Mario just seems like counterintuitive. It's like anytime there's a crack or a seam in the level geometry, it just like some sort of wall bleeds through, and then you can't access that zone. It's weird. I've never seen something like that before. But yeah,
I know that I know like early 3D video games were loaded up with extreme collision boxes that go way off into the distance and interact in strange ways. I've seen this before.
Yeah.
But because developing a game in 3D when you're just learning how to do it and you're running out of time to fix something, to fix something that doesn't work, you just try to make the collisions work in such a way that you can't get to the spot that's broken.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I've seen
just slap a wall there.
These things are in old games, but I mean they're kind of like going away now, or gone, I should say. But I never seen the Mario 64 one like that before.
I think like they had a lot of things figured out because there were already a lot of 3D games before this, but they had to like come up with a lot of concepts that we now take for granted from scratch. And like I think it's like interesting how they like they did some things in a way that nowadays would just be obvious in such an odd way.
Yeah, they used to do that a lot back then, like like Z targeting and strafing around the enemy.
Yeah, that was new. No one did that before.
Yeah, that's really crazy that you think about that, and it's like you can't imagine not having it, but it was something that just is invented on the spot. And that you can control the camera in this game. That must have seemed very strange to people.
Yeah, because they personified it. They felt the need to add a character to explain why this is happening.
Yeah, they accidentally had soul. Like they didn't realize how much soul that was.
Yeah, accidental soul. Oh shit!
Like everybody knows that infamous. Everybody knows that infamous review for what was it? that one like Alien versus Predator game on the PlayStation or something, where the reviewer says that the scariest thing about the game is the fact that you can control the camera with the right stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember that?
That is so
Like
funny.
there was a point where this was weird. There was a point where this was weird and scary.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's it's. I wonder at Nintendo were they like thinking about, okay, well if the player can control the camera kind of with the C buttons, isn't that going to be so confusing that it won't work? I wonder like were they thinking about this stuff? They must have been.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Will a player really want to be able to control the camera?
they can't
What if the
really
whole idea is stupid?
they have no they have no reference for how players would react to that kind of stuff, so just kind of have to wing it.
Yeah. Imagine if they just said, let's not bother with the camera controllability.
Hmm. When you think about that, it's wild, like
No.
how much Ocarina of Time was able to get away with. Like how many mechanics there are that somehow work and people don't complain about them.
Yeah, people don't complain about them or say they feel old 30-some years later.
Yeah.
They just still kind of work. It's really weird.
Where the hell am I now?
Vegan Linux and retro gaming fan. America was nice while it lasted. I'm enjoying the drive-by chat post here.
Yeah, just trying
I
to
think, did you notice,
instigate a political argument.
like when there's no one here,
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
it's a bold strategy.
Yeah.
I think this is because of the. Did you notice the algorithm changed a lot to favor tiny streamers?
Yeah, I
Did you
noticed a lot
notice
of
this?
tiny streamers showing up.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I'm watching a video with like 1 million views, and on the right, the top video is a live stream with 2 people.
uh-huh.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Are they trying to get people to click on tiny streamers and then just do a drive-by
The
like that?
key. Okay.
What's that mean? Why are they doing that?
I don't know, but
What
like
happened that make them do that?
yeah, like it doesn't seem it seems kind of counterintuitive. Because
Yeah, I
like
don't
they've
know why they would.
they've always put so much into their biggest the biggest content creators, and
That's right.
like even so far as to like unban people for filming corpses, shit like that.
Yeah. It's because YouTube knows where the money is,
Hmm.
and
They should.
they know that the meta is in live streaming and friend simulation like that, like
Yeah, yeah.
parasocial relationships that fry your nerves and your brain slowly because you don't have the sense of touch
I
with
don't
the person.
appreciate that.
So it disconnects touch from the feeling from socialization.
Hmm.
So it rewires your brain to be an insane person. But that's what this does.
Yeah, yeah.
But so yeah, why would they just say, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's not just have the mega streamers. Let's just see what happens when we do. We just dangerously let people go into the shadow realm here of 1, 2 view streams. Like,
Funniest thing though is they like after the VTuber boom, all these new all this new terminology started popping up, and they started calling yeah, when you follow a really small streamer and you just like you basically become friends with them directly, they call that grooming. It's like, oh, I don't think I'll follow a big streamer now. I think I'll groom a small streamer. I think they'll appreciate it more if
oh
if
my
I
god.
show my appreciation for their tiny, tiny channel, and then they'll be wrapped around my finger.
Yeah,
Just groom
I
them.
noticed that if you can if you're conniving enough, you can just go to a really 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 tiny channel, and you can like commandeer it if you just stay in the chat.
Yeah.
You can own the chat. You can talk directly to the person on the video. It's kind of weird. You cannot do any of this stuff with huge streamer. You can't. There's there's no communication with the biggest streamers. There's chats just flying by. There's no nothing.
Now, is this going to be a mistake? Should I enter this painting? Yes or no? Coin flip.
Yeah, of course you should.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh. Warning, if you're prone to seizures, there's a chance you may encounter an unfinished area with testing. If you see any areas with an experimental logo or a Mario icon with an exclamation point, please exit level if you are at risk and immediately report to the head of QA. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay.
Oh my god. It's a Cognito hazard.
Yeah. I love that term.
I know, I think about it a lot.
Yeah, because, like, I think a lot of people, like, they heard the term Cognito hazard, and they thought, like, they immediately thought, like, oh, that's what it feels like to watch advertisements in 2024.
Yeah, there's a possibility of my brain no longer going back to the way it was.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to do a lot of things now. It's just like, oh, maybe I'm changed now. I don't know. It's impossible to tell. I mean, there's got to be something here. Is this looping, or... Oh, what the hell?
Is this where Zoomers go when they die?
Destroy it! I destroyed it? Was that the game? Did I just destroy the game?
Yeah, that's it crashes intentionally when you do that.
Okay.
This is an intentional crash.
Just an intentional crash. That's a B3313 staple, though. I think, I want to take a break and look at Mario Builder. Just in the middle of the stream.
Why not?
Yeah.
I like how they didn't call it Mario Maker 3D. They came up with something kind of different.
Yeah, I don't think they would have got away with that if it became too popular. You always got to worry about that. Anyway, I made a few levels. I made Funky Friff.
We're going with the Nintendo name styling thing of alliteration, or whatever it is, with the same letter. I like that too.
Oh my god, what is this place? They're torturing the prisoners.
Wait, what does it mean?
What's it mean?
It's like it's the same thing as that thwomp in Mirror Kart and that Red Mountain in Sonic Adventure, where there's like those ghost guys trapped in a little cell.
Yeah.
You can't come out.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Could it be?
Oh, he's here. I guessed it.
It's every thwomp from Mario 64. They captured all of them.
That's where they belong.
They can't possibly pay for the crimes they've committed. They'll be here forever. Warning, void leakage ahead. Have you played with
XStat.
this yet?
No, I never used this yet.
Oh. Yeah, they added a couple, like, they added these blocks that switch, these switch activated blocks. They were in the original, obviously.
Yeah,
It's mostly
like
vanilla.
is there a way to get stock?
Yeah.
As they would say in KSP. Is there like a way? Is there like a client to browse stages? Is that a thing they're having? Or
Well, there
how do you get a
isn't, but
stage?
they set up a website. I think you can host them on.
This
I
is gonna
hope
be
like
pretty cool when you can browse stages in the game. That's gonna be cool.
yeah, they'll probably do something. They probably find some solution for that eventually.
Sure
I
they
don't
will.
think. I'd be really surprised if N64 games could connect to the internet. They could somehow figure that out, but
Well, I mean,
until then,
they have everything they need now to figure that out. So
yeah.
if it was ever gonna happen, it's now.
Here's the first one I made: goon maxing.
Oh, based.
Oh, I can't stop gooning.
We got the classic kind of like Z fighting flat thing on top of another thing. I like that. How are we goon maxing right now? What does this mean?
We're trying to get inside Peach's pants. That's how we're
Okay.
and we're doing it by increasing our T levels by goon maxing. That's what you have to do. Like the more you goon max, the more your T levels increase, and the more attractive you become. That's basic Sigma.
I want to tell a doctor that I'm goon maxing now.
Yeah.
I stopped exercise. I stopped jogging and I started goon maxing instead. I'm maxing my goon stat. Okay.
I was just about to recommend you do that. So, keep going, King. That's what he's gonna say. Just keep gooning, King.
What kind of words are we gonna have in the future? Like, we kind of, like the other words we had weren't stupid enough or ugly enough, so we had to come up with gooning.
Yeah,
It's
gooning is.
what?
I thought
Oh
that
my
was
God.
fake the first time I saw it. I thought when I saw like the gooning Reddit, I thought it was like a joke, and that people would set up these fake pictures where they had goon caves, but no, it was real the whole time. That's what people call it. Fair enough, I suppose.
I hate when there's something broken in the house and the technician guy has to come in and the wall panel for the power is in your goon cave. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn it.
You gotta think about that before you set up the goon cave.
Yeah.
Like your goon cave needs to be like in a place with no windows and no electricity. And you like stone walls preferably, so none of the sound gets out.
Where nobody could ever need to go in there for any reason.
Yeah, yeah. Like your cellar or something. Like a really damp, cold cellar. That should be your goon cave.
Well, you play on high difficulty and make a really dangerous goon cave where the breaker box for the power in the house is in your goon cave. The fridge is in the goon cave. The basement freezer thing is in the goon cave. The washing machine's in the goon cave. There's a window on every wall. I'm playing on hard mode.
Uh-huh. Hard mode gooning.
There's a window directly facing the mailbox. So when somebody delivers the mail, they see you.
Oh yeah. Watch this part. There's a you can make intangible blocks in this, which is kind of a recipe for disaster, but you can make puzzles like this. Wait.
Oh my god. I see. I get it.
There, it's like a illusory wall maze. Yeah,
Now, if
I'm looking
only
forward to
Mario.
the.
It's too bad Mario didn't have the Eye of Illusion to
Yeah,
see where the fake walls were.
yeah. But I'm looking forward to the Mario 64 Kaizo hacks that just are impossible.
Just music blocks. Oh wow.
Here's Odyssey 2. What's that?
What's what?
I got a Discord notification.
What the hell? I didn't get anything.
Huh. I don't know what that was.
Uh-oh, we just got a mysterious Discord notification.
There's no limit in this to how many red coins you can add.
Man, Mario, like they worked for like 8 years on Odyssey 2, and this is what we got.
Yeah. Well, they decided that's what people wanted. They wanted a collectathon. You remember the intro to that Banjo-Kazooie game on the Xbox where they made fun of the collectathon formula? But like you remember that?
Barely.
Like they tried saying like, oh, it's just a bunch of collecting coins. It's just literally like this, and then they had a section that's basically this. It's like, no, it's not. That's not what I remember.
Always. That is like that's such a bad idea. It's like sleeping on train tracks.
It's extremely
why
bad.
do they,
Like it was so mean.
if you don't want to like
you have fans that love that kind of
you
stuff.
you don't want to diminish your original fan base and
Uh-huh.
make fun of the previous game like that. You don't want to do that. It can't help. So
Yeah.
don't do it.
But like I'm thinking
it smacks of that insane ad for Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah. The
one with the pizza explosion.
Uh-huh.
That's all I can remember is the pizza explosion.
I don't remember anything
in the background
about it
that looks like an image of pizza.
Yeah.
It looks just like a pizza. I don't know why. It's so ugly.
I just remember it being freaking cringeworthy. That's all. And that's bad when when something offends people and then no one remembers what it is. That's a bad sign.
We have a console for people without internet, and it's called the Xbox 360. You should get a tattoo of it.
Yeah.
If you work at Microsoft, you should get a tattoo of that in your forehead.
Oh yeah,
so
they also
whenever you look in the mirror, you don't forget it.
Okay. Wait, grassy. Yeah, let's just go with that.
It reminds me of like making something in Smash Bros. When you select the size stage.
Yeah, only three stage sizes, but the object limit is pretty good. Like you probably won't run out. Like on Goom Maxing. On Goom Maxing, I might use 20% of the object limit. So that's not too bad. You can make a good level with that.
Oh my god, I love the icons down there, the soul.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's
the soul.
All this is taken from Mario Maker. Like you can swap out.
The soul.
Yeah, you have a selection items. You can swap them out.
I can't. There's so much soul. I have to like look away. I'm just thinking back to trying to make making platforming stages in Tony Hawk's Underground level editor.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to make a platformer. It was so fun.
That was a lot like this.
You could make crazy shit in Tony Hawk's. Like, as soon as you could get off your board and walk around and jump, I started making stages where just an enormous, like, cavernous platforming section with really deep inset maze-like structures. It was really weird.
Yeah, I remember doing that too.
Just walking around as just like regular looking skateboard man in a platforming stage is pretty funny.
But I think something the creator did here was they made another Mario hack called Curse Mirror, and they took all the mechanics from that game and put it in this. So like you have some unique enemies, Hammer Bros, Rexes. This is called Curse Mirror mode. And like Podoboos, Cosmic Phantasm. I want to see what that is. And this guy too. This guy looks unfitting. This guy looks like... I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, he doesn't really belong.
Hammer Bros. Fire Bros.
Pyramid Head.
Pyramid Head.
Oh wait, no, that's not it. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
They got like evil Shadow Mario that just kind of does stuff.
At the cost of 1 mana.
Yeah, you have a little mana bar. Little energy meter.
Why would they? That's not soul. It should have been called like tomato sauce instead of mana.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh,
This must be the final boss. You can
it looks
tell
like
this
something
is...
from,
Yeah, you
looks
can
like
tell
something
this...
from Undertale.
Uh-huh.
It's like an Undertale guy that I'm not remembering. Look at him.
Oh, look at that. He does some stuff.
It's like it's this an Undertale character.
Yeah. Oops. I can't
His
punch him.
His name is Jazzy by Design or something from on Undertale 0. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
That's what it would be called, something like that.
Yeah, I remember that one. He's got like he's got that one wing coming out of his where his arm should be. Kind of like a kind of like Sephiroth. We just shot some kind of ball.
It looks like the image that Mario's metal form reflects, or something.
Oh, they put in cuckoos.
Oh my god. Do they behave like cuckoos? Like if we hit them enough, do they go crazy?
I hope. Just one sec. Let's find out. No, I think they're just... They're shooting eggs at me.
That's weird. They're shooting free food at you, thanks.
They're like, they're modified
catch
sniffets, I think. They're modified sniffets. Just fly around shooting projectiles. God, that's weird. And it's like the same chicken model and everything. They're just ripped. What else can we do? Oh yeah, they got this guy, of course. I think it's crazy that this guy even exists. Like that we even know about him. He's like an ancient lost relic. It's like like finding. This guy is like finding a manuscript of the Bible that was lost for thousands of years.
I was gonna say it's like finding a caveman.
Yeah, yeah. Finding a living caveman.
Where have you been all this time?
I was always here. I never left.
I never left my cave.
Green coins. Hmm. Oh, yeah, and when you put down a billboard, you have like a couple of stock quotes to put in. Like you can't put in your own text. And I think they should change that. Because it's kind of boring.
They should make it like Souls, where you like pick a noun and then like pick.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
Make a weird sentence.
That's absolutely what they should do.
Try finger butthole.
Yeah, try finger butthole. How? Alright. What else is here? Water diamond. I wonder if this works. No, there's no water level. Boing. Alright, where are we at? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, something else is pretty neat. Do they have them in this? Yes. Oh no, they don't. We'll have to exit.
And canned bread.
No, they don't have some of the vanilla stuff in this mode. Oh, here we go. I'll just go to Funky Friff.
When are you gonna make the desert of the real?
The desert. Oh, I remember that. That was a Mario Maker level I made.
Yeah.
The desert of the real. But yeah, Koopa the Quick. You can make a custom Koopa the Quick, and like you can set waypoints for him. It's like he'll follow the path. What's he doing? Oh, he just got stuck.
Just thinking.
So he can't jump.
He's trying to save the Goomba.
Oh yeah, yeah.
the best you can.
Tear down this wall.
It'd be cool if there was a way to free the Goombas somehow. But then it just did something else that was bad, like you free them and then they just walk off a cliff. Look at that Koopa go. Koopa the quick indeed.
Mm-hmm. Now, it'd help if you could, like, change his speed and stuff, but maybe they'll add that later. Anyway,
Remember, Fantissimo or whatever he was from Mario Sunshine?
Piantissimo. Yeah, the little human man.
I can barely even think about it.
Oh yeah, you can do this, of course, too.
It drives me crazy when a font has I and L in capital in their capital form being the exact same image.
Look at this.
You know what I mean? Like when Mario Sunshine came out, I thought his name was Tu Fantissimo.
Really?
Like the Roman numeral for two.
Uh-huh.
Because in Mario, like the capital L and the capital
Oh
I
yeah.
are the same.
Uh-huh.
Tu Fantissimo.
Tu Fantissimo. Yeah.
Why? I got like, you know how some things will have DRM and they come with a little product code that you need to enter into something? I got one of those before that had capital I's and capital L's that were the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't tell what was what and I couldn't enter it.
It baffles me that, that's even allowed.
How are we allowed to have a language where capital L and capital I are like the same or whatever?
I don't know.
Or lowercase L or...
Yeah.
Oh, freaking stupid.
Yeah. Now, you know level editor is good when you're allowed to crash it.
Yeah.
So that gets bonus points for me.
Look at the chat and try to read that.
Hold on. Did somebody crash the chat too? I can't. It's Tu Fantissimo.
Fantissimo. What the heck? Why is that allowed?
It's like, how are you supposed to write down a URL that has like a I and an L next to it?
I don't know, but
all the fonts are like this. Like, they don't even differentiate. It sucks.
Wait. Here's your product code. Type that into the website to verify your product. What?
Wait, I got you. Zero zero. L, I think? L, I, L, I, O, 0, O. I think I got it. No, I missed the first one. I don't know what that letter is, but I missed it. So, oh yeah, and all the I's too. They're lowercase.
Yeah, it's not even right. You got it wrong.
I think yeah, if you wanted to make the the nuclear launch codes really secure, I think you just write it like that, so that no one can ever copy it down.
Yeah, we secured the nuclear launch silo by having a 200 character passphrase that's all L's, I's, zeros, and O's,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very, very randomly the way it's typed in. It's tested for randomness, as
Yeah.
best as we could, and you have to enter it with a Dvorak keyboard. It's not QWERTY.
Oh
Like
God.
you have to look at it and it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just to keep it weird. There's the occasional C in there or some other letter there's only 2 or 3 of them in there, and there's 200 characters. So there's 2 or 3 C's in it. Huh. Try that.
Oh shit! I worked so hard to break into the facility, and now I can't even read what's there. I've been dumped. I've been stooped, or whatever. I don't even think that's a word. Oh, Maria just fell into the coombe.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Is this a metal cap? I hope it is. No, no, don't kill. Okay. Oh, it's just a regular level. What's this? Oh, that's another star. Okay. What's over here? Wait. Oh, here's just a hole. That's a good sign. Cave up ahead. Things get hazy in the void, so they may not be what they seem. Enter at your own risk. Okay. The hell? Where am I? Oh, it's this again. Wait, am I stuck? Yeah, I'm stuck again. I can't. They locked the camera so I can't look at his face.
I wish it was like Marge in that one episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes on a spirit quest.
Uh-huh.
Remember that? You can never see her face, it just keeps turning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, the textures in the background are being corrupted. Huh. Alright. I know there is a switch in this game that the infamous yellow switch that actually goes in and like swaps flags in your save file and stuff. Like it can actually break your save. Like not break it, but just make the game impossible to clear 100%. But there are a lot of like intentional crashes too. And I wonder if they were a real crash. Like I wonder if that, for example, was a real crash, or if it was like a just a fake debug screen that they put in. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They should have fake game overs too, where if you just linger on it, you'll realize something's different about the game over screen,
Oh,
and you can press a button and do something.
yeah.
Like Metal Gear Solid 3. Like has like a fake game over that really threw me for a loop when it came out. Like I couldn't beat this boss. I just couldn't do it. I didn't understand what was wrong. And then I noticed after a while the game over screen was like slightly different. It was really
That's
weird, and you could keep going.
oh, that's ridiculous.
MGS2 has a fake game over screen too, but it's implemented a little bit different.
Yeah, wasn't that no? It's MGS3 that has the time paradox one, right? Well, obviously.
MGS3 has that, and MGS2 has fission mailed.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they give you the whole game you're playing. The game over screen looks a certain way. It says mission failed,
Mhm.
and then there's some point where you can get one where it says fission mailed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah,
MGS2 saying time paradox wouldn't make a lot of sense, but
no, but MGS2 is it's definitely one of the weirder horror games I've ever played.
yeah, definitely
Especially
one
when
of
you
the
don't.
definitely one of the weirder analog horror indie games you've ever played.
MGS2, like I love MGS2, like not just for memes and all that. I think the gameplay is good, and I just like playing it. But it's definitely weird when it hits. Like you get MGS2 when it's new, and you're like 12 or something, and you're playing it, and it's like 3 in the morning, and you're not really spoiled on shit because you're not on the internet all the time,
Hmm.
and you get to the point where the character that's been informing you the entire game, who's your helper character, like Navi in Ocarina of Time, like just starts to go crazy,
Yeah,
and it was really scary.
yeah,
First time
I
that
can
happened to me.
imagine. Cause like,
Imagine if you got so far in Ocarina of Time and then Navi started losing her mind and you
yeah,
couldn't listen to her.
no
Like she was
one
lying.
no one was used to that stuff back then.
No.
It's like that's the game you're playing. Like it's a fourth wall break.
Yeah, it's really weird. Just those things you can't do anymore, right? In video
Hmm.
games in general, because kids know everything. You
Yeah,
can't trick them with nothing. Like
yeah.
they tried. I mean, it's also Hideo Kojima, but this was back when Silent Hills was still a thing. That demo, that we played the demo, the what was it, like PT or whatever.
Hmm.
I still have that installed in my PS4, making it a rare PS4. Speaking of games disappearing, um, it, they tried so hard to make PT impossible to figure out. That was their whole goal, was to
Yeah,
make that demo impossible to figure out. No one's
yeah.
gonna figure that shit out. And then somebody figured it out, and like some random streamer figured it out in like 2 days or something. You just
Yep.
can't do it anymore. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do. So everyone's gonna figure everything out.
What you have to do, and like even this hasn't seen that much success, is you have to take it outside of the game. You have to make it an ARG and
Yeah,
like set up a website that also contains clues and like hide things in that website that leads you to like a. Sometimes they'll take it to like multiple games or like hide hints in unrelated media, and that's hard, but some people do it. And yeah, it's like so much work just to obfuscate anything.
and there's always that possibility that no one will care.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's how do you beat that?
Yeah.
Like, how do you, it's kind of a strange thing. Like in PT, I mean, stop, move around, look at the clock, wait for the clock to turn 12,
Hmm.
inspect this painting, look out the window, open the door, close the door, and someone figured it out. It was fun though. When people were trying to figure out like how you're supposed to do it, like not accidentally. It was interesting. It was kind of fun because people were like whispering into into the microphone and shit like that, and trying to like
Yeah.
figure out what name they needed to whisper.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out what you're supposed to do.
Can I go the other way? Is there anything over here?
This looks like Zelda. Like we're in some kind of weird Zelda place.
Yeah. It's just like an evening zone. I don't know how to get up here. There we go. Oh, the cake! It's the cake! The
There's
promised cake!
oh, yeah, the cake that Peach made for us and then we never got.
Yeah!
There it is.
Wow. Yeah, thanks, Princess Toadstool. I can't wait to eat that cake. It's all for me. I'm gonna die instantly from diabetes.
I want.
Oh.
Imagine if you could like make a food that would just give you like a status effect like that. How do you do that? How do I can can you make a food so sweet that it induces diabetes by the time you're done? You can't do that. What am I talking
I
about?
don't know. Yeah, like I mean, if you look at the if you look at the sugar in like soda and shit, then you'd think
Oh
it
my
was
god.
designed for that.
Do not drink pop
Like,
anymore. I don't know what to tell you. It's
like
so good, but it's crazy.
60%, 60% of your daily sugar in one can.
Um, uh, a relative of mine became diabetic like a year ago, and there was this other doctor was talking to them, and the doctor said,
Oh, am I stuck
like,
again? Damn it!
uh, the the worst thing ever is liquid sugar. If you just eat a spoonful of sugar, let's just say that's bad. But then if you take that same spoonful of sugar and dissolve it in water, it's like 10 times worse for some
Really?
reason.
Huh?
Yeah, liquid sugar. Your body wants liquid sugar. Like
Really?
it'll affect you way. Yeah, liquid sugar affects you way harder.
So that's why
So
soda
like
is so much worse than like
that's why the
candy.
number one thing you can cut out is pop.
Mm-hmm.
Like the number one. Like if you just to automatic here's one simple life hack to automatically look better and everyone compliment you. Just stop drinking pop.
You know
It's the
what?
worst. It's cartoonishly bad for you, pop.
I don't think I'm gonna bother with this one. Wait, is
Mm.
that a new brother? I think this guy has a
An
green
additional
hat
brother.
and blue overalls.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's Luigi.
Oh my god,
That's
he's doing a
Luigi in
series
there.
of Luigious actions.
Oh my
Look at the
god.
Luigious action he's taking part in.
Oh no. Luigi drowned.
Um,
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother
oh,
with this
Luigi
one. I don't want
drown.
to crash this shit again.
Luigi drown.
Take that game. I don't have to play your game. I mean, well, like, I do, but for the next hour or so, I do. Wait, let's see. How long have we been going? Oh, 2 hours. Look at
2 hours.
that.
Look at that. Look at that. We're
Yeah, I
almost at
think,
the
like we were talking about
3 hour
this,
mark.
I think we have developed a sixth sense for how long these videos
Yeah,
are.
we're so good at it. It's unbelievable. Like
Because, like,
we'll be recording videos and we'll say, "Oh yeah, what time? How much time has passed? 59 minutes and 40 seconds."
yeah,
You
yeah.
got it perfectly. Just not even thinking about it. Yeah.
And, like, streams are always, like, 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I want to get back to that warped bomb battlefield, but I never will. I guess I'll just never see that again. I'll just come to terms with it.
When are we gonna have Zelda B3313?
Oh, it's... Wait, am I here? Hold on.
When are we gonna have A2202?
A2202,
That's Zelda 64, but turned into
Z...
creepypasta.
Oh no, don't kill yourself. I had so much to live for. There he goes.
But why?
But why? Wait, what
Is
the
it
hell is
possible
this?
for a Koopa? It's possible for a Koopa to lose his mind.
I don't know if I want to touch that thing.
Hmm.
Oh. That's what it does, okay. Oh, it transforms the world. Alright.
Oh yeah, it's like the Oracle of Seasons.
Yeah. Like, I think the problem with making a Zelda version of this is, it'll be quite a bit harder. Zelda's more complex and it has, it's like, I don't know, it might be harder to navigate and you need to make sure all the maps don't crash the game, and I don't know, I just got a hunch that it'd be a lot harder, a lot more difficult. We haven't seen a lot of good, well, we've seen a lot of good Zelda hacks, but like nothing, no complete games.
Mhm.
Like we've seen custom bosses and stuff and custom levels, but like nothing, no cohesive product. Is this a climbable wall? No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Speaking of Zelda,
Yeah. No, come on. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Hmm. There we go, finally. Can I go upstairs? Will, like, lead me somewhere weird. Yeah, I can. Can I go to Bowser's room? Yes, I can. Oh, it's blocked off. No Bowser. See, what I would have did is I would have made one of these paintings a portal. Just a random... Just a random one. So you have to try them all. Oh, this is different. What the hell are you doing here? Okay. Okay, alright. That's hard. Damn it! Well, there it goes. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. We're now waiting. This is the waiting music. We're waiting now. Waiting, waiting. Everybody waiting. Let's all wait. All right, we're back. I think we're back.
Here's Mario during Hurricane Fiona.
Here's Mario during Radiation Day.
Radiation Day.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
It's like that should be the new penis inspection day. Like
Right.
Hey guys, remember Radiation Day? Oh, it was terrible.
What?
I grew so many tumors from radiation poisoning. They made us do it. It's like
oh man.
It's like we were talking about fluoride last time. That's what they did in other parts of the world. They tested radiation on school kids. It was opt out. You had to do it.
Mm.
Ew. Ew, I don't
What'd
like
you say?
this.
Uh-oh.
What are you saying?
Yeah, go down in a hole, and there's no water in the hole until you get to the bottom of the hole, even though the hole is underwater. I don't understand what the hell
It's
just
just a
happened.
big air bubble trap thing.
Oh,
That's all
yeah,
that was.
that's right. What's it?
Um,
Wouldn't it be cool to like swim through a gigantic air bubble? What's that
yeah.
like? Like
Well,
somehow
like,
there's an air trap in there, and you swim and you just fall into it, and you're like, whoa, there's air here, but it's poisonous.
it's poisonous air. Wow.
Whoa, stagnant air from 100 years ago, loaded up with hydrogen sulfide. Oh
Wait.
yeah.
Oh no. You have entered the carbon monoxide room. You have 2 seconds to leave before permanent brain damage will take place. They had that in school too. They had the carbon monoxide room. You weren't allowed in, but like the dumb bully kids would enter sometimes just to
Oh my god.
just to be just to be mean. And yeah, they didn't survive. They're all dead now.
Remember Asbestos Day,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
where you had to
asbestos day was embarrassing.
yeah, they had a big block of asbestos on the front desk when you went into the classroom,
Mhm.
and you had to shove it down your
Oh.
pants.
Yeah.
And yeah, how much asbestos can you fit in your pants?
Uh
And then we
I
got
can
so
never
itchy, and then ugh,
I can never
I
fit
can never
enough
quite get it out.
asbestos in
Yeah,
my pants, so they always made
by the
fun of
end
me.
of by the end of it, I was tasting asbestos in my mouth, and I couldn't get it out, and it was just I just had to eventually just start living with the taste.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Yeah, it does be like that from now and sometimes, and then again, and then forever, and then you're dead.
Hmm. I hear asbestos is making a comeback.
Oh,
They've
it's doing as
decided,
best as it can.
yeah, they decided it's Freon too. They're bringing back
Oh,
asbestos and Freon. They
oh yeah.
decided like, it's the cost, like the cost benefits outweigh um the downsides.
Yeah.
So they're just bringing them back.
By not having asbestos and freon, we were losing enough money that people couldn't afford to live anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's actually safer to have asbestos.
Economists
We found out
economists have decided that all the bad things going on with the economy, they're just because we banned Freon. And the
because we banned dangerous things, making not having them more dangerous than having them originally.
mhm,
So we're just gonna bring back these things, and it'll sort itself out.
yeah.
We're also putting extra lead in paint.
Just for no reason. There's no reason behind that one. We're just doing it for
We
fun.
figured, well, yeah, we were just do it for fun and to be safe, so we just went with it. So
Yeah.
now
But the
children's toys come with extra lead in the paint, so when they chew on it when they're a baby, they go crazy as an adult.
uh-huh. Like and in a way you want a crazier we decided that in order to maximize innovation, we need a crazier population.
Yeah,
So we're gonna be exposing children to more lead. Hopefully,
we need a yeah, we need a population that's less risk averse
mhm,
and more open to ideas that on the surface sound insane or impossible.
yeah, yeah, and we can only do that after all the boomers died off. We've decided that the only way we can achieve that is through lead.
It's through
Because
lead.
like when all the boomers died, all the postmodern creative stuff that we hold dear, it just vanished. Like no one's weird and crazy anymore, and it was all because of lead.
We gotta we gotta put lead in the baby food now.
Uh huh. We just have to.
Gotta do it.
Uh huh. We'll be putting We'll be making Switch cartridges out of asbestos and Freon, so that when babies lick them, they they, I don't know where I'm going with that.
We have to come up with some new thing that sounds terrible. Like it's radbestos. Has a Z, an X, a Y in it, and it ends in TOS and has the word rad in it.
Mm-hmm. Rad maxing.
That's what we need to start rad maxing. I can't believe that's real though. Like, in the early days of the discovery of radiation, people thought it was a good thing.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about this stuff. Like, people used to rad max like 60 years ago.
It's like the good old days of mercury maxing and opium maxing.
Yes.
All the creative people opium maxed back then. No, not here. Wasn't like... Did you ever see, like, did you ever see hardcore, what was it? Those, what's the name of it? The, Geo search game thing?
What?
The thing where you search, Geoguesser.
Oh yeah, Geoguesser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see hardcore Geoguesser where they take it too seriously? And they memorize all the breeds of grass and stuff.
I've seen people who are really, really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that.
It's so funny. It's like they optimized all the fun out of it. It just seems like it's just like, I don't know. It's just like the whole point is gone now.
Mm-mm. It's amazing when people do those streams, and they guess impossible shit.
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh, it's just a completely empty field, but I recognize this type of flower. I know this is native to like Estonia. You won't see it anywhere outside of that. So
Some people will do the stipulation like no camera movement.
mm-hmm.
They'll just going off a screenshot basically.
Yeah. I like there's sometimes you can tell based on the car they're using too. Like the vehicle that Google is using to film. Like if it has like if it has telltale signs on it, you can just tell immediately which country it's from. I kind of just want to be here. I think I'm just gonna chill here for a while.
Gonna wander around.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice place. Especially the anxiety-inducing music.
It doesn't bode ill at all.
Yeah. Would you, for like, let's say some small amount of money, like $500, would you, spend 24 hours in a completely empty checkerboard void with anxiety-inducing music playing constantly? Now, they don't really, when they're explaining this, they're vague about it. Like you don't know for sure what's gonna happen. Like you don't know if anyone else is there or not. You don't know if there are like any ghosts or lurking monsters or whatever, or machines, or like
I don't
gas,
know.
poison gas.
Can they like before? Like, am I? Or did they tell me that it's safe?
It's
Like,
safe. You
am I
won't die.
guaranteed to
You
survive?
won't get
I won't
hurt.
die.
Yeah, you won't get
Okay.
hurt.
Okay. So I
But
gotta spend 24 hours in there.
yeah, but the music is very loud, and it's like the most terrifying music you could possibly imagine. It's also
Uh,
dark. Like, it's also pitch dark. You can barely see the, like, floor beneath you.
ugh. Yeah, I'd probably do it for 500 bucks cash. I think I'd do it. $500 a day.
Mm.
Probably.
It is 24 hours, though. Like, you'd be in a pretty wretched state by the end, even if nothing happened.
I know.
But, you know, it might be okay. Like, yeah. I don't know, I might... See, it's such an odd thing that I might enjoy, like, not enjoy the experience, but I might want to experience it at the time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm back here. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I saw some reading an old creepypasta a while ago that was like that. Um, where a guy he called himself from his dream. Remember that one?
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, he he was trapped in this like cartoon world with choir music playing, and he posted a recording. He posted a vocal recording of it, and it was it's great. Like it's terrifying. I'll see if I can find it. Just one sec. Um. uh, oh yeah, it wouldn't be here in my history. Never mind. Never mind. It's on my PC. Oh, whatever. But yeah, like being trapped in cartoon world would be pretty bad too. It's like you wouldn't know what you wouldn't understand the mechanics of the world. You wouldn't know how objects are capable of interacting with one another.
I wouldn't want to be in Ren and Stimpy.
Oh no, not
Something
Ren
like
and Stimpy.
something with
It's like,
weird geometry.
yeah. The geometry's a little off, and the limits of movement of your body are broken. Oh shit, this place sucks. This is the only place that uses the woods music from Mario RPG too. Oh my god. Things you make me do. What's over here? Oh yeah, this place. What are you up to, Toad? What do you think? Meet me here at night and I'll give it to you. Oh. Yeah, I have no idea where to begin with that. Sorry, but... can't help you, man. I don't think I can... No way. I've already been there. What's this? Alright. Oh yeah, I love this place. It's just like my Japanese nightmares.
It's just like my weird imported Japanese 90s nightmares.
Where's the floor? Where's the ceiling? Where's anything? You don't know. No. The door. Wait, what's this? Oh, there's something. It is decreed that one shall get a star from a toad. Wait, is that... oh, there's something here too. I've never been here. Wait, what? Oh. Hmm. Nope. Where is
Where is anything?
where's anything? Just kind of mumbling to myself at this point. It doesn't even. It's like it's like I have to focus to make sure I don't like accidentally leave this place. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's where I entered. No, it isn't. Okay. So this is the door. What's this? Oh, okay. This is new. This is the shower room. I remember this.
Hmm.
This is where all the toads are getting a shower. Yeah. They're
Getting clean.
they're getting all that that fungal powder washed off them.
Ugh.
Like they
I
don't
don't
talk
like the
about it,
thought
but
of. I don't like the thought of like a cloud around a mushroom.
yeah.
Oh, I don't want to
Well,
think about that.
remember Smash Brothers Melee where Toad canonically creates spores?
Yeah.
Like that was Peach's down B. Like Toad
Mm-hmm.
Toad can spit out spores. That's something he can do. It's canon. Oh shit.
Oh no! Oh god! I've been spored.
Oh, don't get spored by a toad.
Did you ever walk around during mushroom season here and step on a gigantic mushroom?
No, no. I've never
Holy shit!
had the
It's good.
misfortune of doing that. Thankfully.
It's so weird.
Oh,
It's so weird. It's like yeah. I thought I stepped on a little animal.
yeah,
This weird kind of squishy thing. Ooh.
yeah. They're not. They're neither plants nor animals. So
Hmm.
you're not too far off.
You ever see that diagram showing like the development of life on this world and showing that like mushrooms diverge from plants and then like the thing that they diverge from, we diverge from that. So mushrooms are closer to people and we are to plants.
Oh
Something
man.
like that. There's a bunch of weird shit with mushrooms. Mushrooms are weird.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure the largest organism in the world is a mushroom. You know, one of those underground root networks of mushroom that is spread across hundreds of miles, and it's the same
Yeah.
mushroom. It's a really weird, and it reacts to like something that happens hundreds of miles away
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something because you step on the same mushroom. It's very
Well, you know
eh.
those. You know those old Cambrian era plants that you see sometimes. Carnia. Like
Yeah,
the little leaf things. They apparently became kelp, and kelp is neither a plant or a fungus. So like it's its own thing. It's like a. I mean, if it's probably closer to an animal than either of those things. Like a sponge. Sponges are like
yeah,
that too.
yeah. There's some
They're
weird
just
shit out there.
animals that are stationary. They're just stationary animals, and they
Mhm.
eat they eat bacteria just like the rest of us. They
Yeah,
eat
just
like
like we all did.
small organisms. It's weird that sea stuff is weird. When you start trying to classify things, it gets weird fast.
Mm.
Oh, this is new. Is it? No, it's not. It's not new at all. Okay. Wait, this is new. Oh, it tricked me into thinking it wasn't new by making a duplicate of an existing area. Oh, cool. Now, Do you ever, when you have a dream and there's a familiar area in it,
Mhm.
does it ever like exactly resemble the area, uh, in real life, or is it always different?
Uh,
Because all,
oftentimes I oftentimes I know where I am, but it doesn't look like it.
yeah.
Like, I often have walking dreams where I'm walking somewhere and I know where I'm walking. I know where I am. I know
Mm-hmm.
where I came from, but it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look like anywhere that exists.
Yeah, yeah. That's how it is for me too. It's never the
Do you
same.
have yeah. Do you have walking dreams?
Sometimes, yeah.
I have these dreams where I'm walking.
I don't have a lot of walking dreams. I have a lot of like uh chilling dreams. I have a lot of dreams where I'm chilling and eating food or something, and doing
Hmm.
nothing. But the area is something that doesn't exist in reality. I don't know, maybe the human brain, like it doesn't it can't remember all these little details, so it just fills in the blanks.
Sounds right.
That's probably how human faces look too, but you just don't really remember it. What's this? Warning, cold crevasse ahead. Oh, I think I remember that. It's cold.
Hmm.
Chief Snowman seems concerned. Ugh, jeez. Chief Snowman. He's concerned for her well-being. Ah, come on. Oh, shit. How are we doing now? 2:30?
We're yeah, 2:32.
Yeah, you wanna uh
Wrap
wrap it
it
up?
down. Yeah, I was thinking about wrapping it down, but up is fine too.
Oh, okay. Well, you could
I,
always try wrapping it down. I mean, it
all right.
may be dangerous, but might worth a try.
All right.
All right.
Let's wrap down in three, two,
Three,
one,
two, one, three, 4, 2,
one,
3, 4,
three,
3,
three,
3,
one,
1,
three.
3.
B.